Hi, I'm Ishmael Cook and I make videos sometimes. This is everything I use right now as someone who makes content inside and out of the gym. Of course, every gym content creator needs something to put all their stuff in and all their equipment, so this is what I have. This was actually a gift. I don't know where you would source this from, but I guess it's a Ford bag. First thing out of this pocket are my lifting straps, which obviously I would use for any lift that would require me to lift something. I don't know. If I don't want my arms fatigued or like I would just want that to be felt in my legs, then I would use these to like cancel out my grip or all that. So honestly, you know what the lifting straps are for. I'm just telling you what's in my bag. Like right now, next are my resistance bands for my legs. Like if I'm doing again what would require these bands, like hip thrusts, I would wear these. Or if I just want to do like the adductors or whichever one you do to like push out. I think it's abductors for your glutes, and as well as my wrist wraps. I've been needing these a lot more recently because I don't know what I did to my wrist, but like my right wrist has been like kind of definitely needing more support. So I've been trying to condition that. But yeah, anyways, we'll put those away. We're gonna move on to this next pocket. In this part of my bag, I have this Secret Society bag, which I've had for a couple of years now. I've followed this large group of people who obviously content create, and this is one of their brands, Secret Society, SCRT Society, and I really like their stuff. I have a couple of their pieces. I really like this bag. I really just use it everywhere. I constantly change it for it being like a daily carry if I'm out running errands or going to go do something fun like dinner or something with friends, or like right now if I just needed to hold my equipment, all my little things like my mics and my camera and just the little things that don't really need to be in like the huge pockets just all over the place, and it just keeps everything really nice and organized. These are my wrist straps, and obviously I only ever use these when I have to defend Hell's Kitchen from Kingpin. I'm kidding, I wish. I use these whenever I go to certain locations that have a heavy bag that I can work on, or just, obviously get a few hits in and get that. If I don't feel like running, I really like hitting the heavy bag. Get out some frustrations and just zone in, so yeah. That, and then I have this microfiber cloth that I sometimes use if I have to wipe my lens or my phone or anything of the sort, because sometimes my hands are sweaty and gross and I can't use my shirt or anything, just certain materials, but yeah. Next is going to be my foot roller. I use this thing all the time. I actually have flat feet, so I get I don't know if it's connected or not, but okay, that's just gross. Sorry about that. Let's keep things moving. This next tool is my Magic Arm Clamp, I think is what it's called. I got it off Amazon. I can tag that in the bottom. I absolutely love this thing. I can like put it in just weird, cool parts. Like one time I clamped it to one of like the nuts or like nuts or like the bolts that was on the squat rack, and I was genuinely surprised at like how well it stayed put and like stable. So if you get one of these, you can definitely get like super creative on where you want to put things and how you want to film and get weird angles. So I highly recommend one of these. Okay, in this front compartment, I have a nylon little bag that I use for little things like chapstick. Of course, I always have chapstick on me. My lips get pretty dry. And I always keep a car charger on me. This is it's a double USB-C port. I usually always keep a rotation of cords on me as well, just so that I don't like have just one and then I'm just SOL if one of them breaks. At least I have like a good rotation to use. But yeah, it really does come in handy just having multiple forms of charging ports. So yeah. And I have one of these Bluetooth remote clickers that I use for pictures sometimes, or it comes in iOS and Android, but both buttons really like work from what I've seen. I have an iPhone 13, and yeah, you just have to like press a little switch on the side and it turns on. And so yeah. Next is gonna be some hygiene stuff. I usually keep a rotation of spray on me too, just like I'll switch one out every now and then, but yeah. And I also keep gum on me, mints, just because sometimes you get that gym breath. I also keep a mouth guard just because sometimes you'll be gritting your teeth during a lift, and that's not healthy for your teeth. So I actually use this today too. A couple of other miscellaneous things I keep in my bag are these wipes for lenses, or my phone if anything's like might get sticky from work because we deal with sodas. And just a guy being a dude, I have a pocket knife on me. I've actually used this before to like cut off zip ties or anything in the gym because it just kind of got in the way of using the equipment. So yeah, it does come in handy. Last but not least, I have this main compartment, and I keep things like my tripod in here. I don't really use this too often anymore, only because I did get that arm clamp. And I also have my Sony XM4s. I absolutely love these. You can see I put a couple stickers on them, and yeah, these are just great headphones. Like, you can plug them in to an earphone jack, or you can Bluetooth them. And the battery life on these is like, it lasts forever. They're really great headphones. I highly recommend you getting a pair. Sony XM4s are definitely a great buy. This next main thing I have is my lifting belt. I know it's from the Village Hidden in Iron. I just forgot if the name was Sage of Six Paths or Six Paths. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna say it's the Sage of Six Paths lever belt. I love the design and quality of a lot of their clothing and equipment because it just seems really nice quality and functional. I don't use this belt too often, only because I don't do much heavy crazy lifts that would require a belt, so this has been out of my rotation for a little while. Next are my knee sleeves. I do really like using these for when I need that extra like support for for certain lifts, even like Bulgarian split squats, or even sometimes when I need that extra stability, or even sometimes when I'm not exactly targeting my legs, I just need that extra like brace to keep my legs straight. It just depends on what though. Next are these, I'm just going to say rope / D-ring attachments for cables because, yeah, that's just, I don't know the official name that I got the bag in or whatever. These are great. I definitely use these a lot if I'm doing cable ab crunches or anything for my rear delts or biceps. I feel like these are better because I can like grip them way better by putting my hands through the loops or just figuring out a certain weird way to get my hand through and just really brace my hand and wrist so that I don't have to put any extra stress on my wrists or on my forearms or even in my grip. If you can find one of these, I highly recommend getting one. I carry mine around all the time. I also have this lifting waist belt that I use for weighted pull-ups, dips, if I want to do like knee raises with a plate, or I use this thing a lot too. I pride myself on really pushing myself when it comes to dips. I use this to dip I think like 85 pounds, and yeah, it holds up very well. The only thing that I would recommend is just like switching out your carabiner for the ends to clip on every so often, just so it takes out some stress from the whole thing. But other than that, it holds up really well. And that is everything I keep in my bag as someone who makes content inside and out of the gym. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope some of you can subscribe, leave a like, comment, and yeah, I'm gonna say this. If you watch this whole video, comment green. Let's just say green. I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of.